Want to hear that?
And
we already getting to it.
Live. Greetings and salutations, Focus Up family. Welcome to the June 10, 2023 installment of the Focus Up Show. We thank you for tuning in with us live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on YouTube and various other platforms, or catching up with us on replay. We ask that you click that like, subscribe, that bell, and share to support and maintain your weekly Focus Up fix. I am Mr. Nice Guy. Nice is in the word saint spelled backwards. And my co-hosts are the lovely First Lady J. We got Walk, host of Sex Talk with Walk on Thursdays at 9. And see, I messed it up. I'm trying to learn the point how you do. And infamous El Poo. What's going on? And we got Brother Floyd X there floating around somewhere in the ether. But how you doing there, First Lady J?
I'm great, thank you. I hope you fellas are well too.
Looking lovely, girl. Love, like my dad used to say, lovely, lovely, lovely.
Thank you.
What's going on, Walk? We got the show on Thursday.
I'm back. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Sex Talk with Walk. I came back. I haven't done it in a few months. It was a great show, success. Hey, I'm looking for a co-host. There's only one stipulation. We got to do it at least 4 times. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm kidding on that. Females only, because you got to reiterate bull crap like that. We going in today. Ooh, let's go.
El Poo, what it do?
It's doing okay today, man. Everything's good. I'm on my Triple H. Happy to not have a hangover.
See
How was that triple? Happy
to not have a hangover. That's 3 H's.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm a victim of Los Angeles Unified School.
Hey, that's that Mr. Blair math. You know, I understand how that goes. So we're going to get right into the news, or we're going to have Floyd X come in and tell us how his day is. Is he feeling sack? Is he feeling LA? He's feeling nothing.
What up? Top of the morning, y'all. What's going on? I'm gonna be in the background today trying to take care of some social media business on our YouTube page and stuff. Yes. But I'll be here.
We appreciate you behind the scenes. So let's go on and get right into the news. And our first topic, so we got that Ajike Owens. Why don't you break that down for us, Walk? What happened there?
Ajike Owens, she got into it with her neighbor. I forgot the neighbor's name. But anyway, the one who actually shot her, but it was his neighbors, going at it, the kids playing, probably loud. You know how it is, they're kids. And the neighbors was doing stuff, and it was a whole thing. But anyway, the mother came to confront said person, and she shot her through the door, hit her in the chest, and she died. The sister died, Ajike Owens. And that's what happened. It was just crazy. Why would you do that? I think she had planned to shoot, but she was scared to open that door and just start banging through the door.
Well, that's the thing about it. If your door is closed, that's your protection. I mean, you call 911. You shoot anybody that comes in that house, but not shooting somebody through your door on your doorstep. That's just ridiculous. What you got to say about that, First Lady?
No, it's crazy because it's not like the woman entered her home or anything. Like she did some cowardless move. I guess maybe she was afraid if she opened the door that the woman was going to whoop on her. But you had a whole weapon in your hand. You were ready. And it seemed like it was intentionally. She was ready to. She did mission accomplished on her end. That's how I see it. Because she wasn't inside her house. She was outside the door. It's just crazy to me.
And she had an iPad because she took one of the kids' iPads and had it in her house. See, she knew the mother gonna come. I think if she premeditated this whole thing on some stand your ground, you black and I'm white and this is Florida.
El Pooh.
Yeah, this sounds familiar to me. Didn't just a few months ago a young kid got shot through a door by a white man?
Oh yeah, but he was like going. He went to the wrong house. But yeah,
Went to the
same
wrong
same
house.
situation, shooting
Same
through
situation.
doors.
Mm-hmm.
People are scared of black people. Well, white people are scared of black people from behind the
All
blue.
races, even the others. I'm not gonna say which ones. We are a threat to everybody. Yeah,
No,
I'm
but
on
that's
some
why.
other stuff.
It's. I've always said that black people get treated differently because there's a stigma. So there is some sort of like fear. If a white person is cutting up, you don't know if he's Jeffrey Dahmer or whatever. But people, their guards ain't up or nothing. But a black person, this dude could be like a straight A student. Great job, and you just his blackness is a threat. Word to like a Marjorie Taylor Greene or whatever, and that other senator, that black dude.
The black dude.
Yeah, black dude. Remember because she was talking about.
Oh yeah, the black dude. That black.
Oh yeah,
dude.
yeah. Well, she
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she was like threatened by his blackness, and he's like, "Look, my energy is like a PE teacher or something. Not PE teacher, like I'm just like a lovable whatever. I'm gonna tell you the truth, but I'm not coming at you with no threats or ridiculous or nothing like that. But you just fear my blackness. So, I mean, it is what it is. But what we got onto the next topic. We're gonna talk about the next in the news. Is I believe you guys had Joshua
Jackson Jr. He got 3 counts of rape, 2 in Los Angeles, and 1 in San Diego. They're accusing this guy of forcible rape. And he was a USC player. I don't think he's not on the team anymore. I don't know his situation right now, but he got some rape allegations, some very serious charges. And you know how that go. And I hope they ain't snow bunnies because he might be kind of screwed.
I think he just graduated this last graduation from USC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you're innocent until proven guilty, but there's a lot of smoke there when you're dealing with, 2 and 3, especially different areas. I mean, sometimes these youngsters, they don't understand, you just wait on it, man. Just wait on it. Don't wait.
Get you a girlfriend, get married. See, really, that's what it needs to be. Like, you got to do like some of these athletes. Like, you got to even take your hat off to Zion Williams. Even though he was doing his thing, he had a main thing. He got a main girlfriend, but he dibbing and dabbling, but you can't just be out there because you a target. You a target. They know you got money, or they know you got some money coming. So that's why a lot of these cases they get solved like out of court, just a payoff. Come on, bro.
I'm gonna tell you like this. This is one way you can avoid rape charges. Leave $40 on the counter.
Ouch.
Nah. Damn.
I don't even want to comment on this anymore. Let's go on to the next news.
Damn.
So what else we got on the news? Travis Rudolph. Set that table for us, Brother Walt.
Travis Rudolph, he was a brother. He got into it with, here we go again, another football player. This is an ex-football player for the NFL. He got into it with his lady. She was the main aggressor. She attacked him. But then she went to her brother and made false allegations that he broke my phone, he hit me, he beat me. And she specifically said, go shoot his house up, shoot his shit up. That's what they kept saying over the court. What does that mean? Shoot his shit up, shoot his house up. That's what he did. He was there with his mama and his brother, and they was just chilling. It's like midnight. Here come a bunch of knuckleheads to the door with the business. And when he recognized, oh boy, that's why he went out there like, hey, that's her little brother. It was her little brother, and they brandished weapons, and he ended up y'all ass out of here. But he ended up killing one of the people in the car. Now they charged him with murder. He was charged with murder, but he beat the case. He was found not guilty.
Yeah. I of the position that you come to my house with that ridiculousness, especially with my mama in the house, my lady in the house, my daughter in the house, my family in the house, just me in the house. Everybody got to die. So I'm glad he was not guilty. I'm amazed that only one person died from this type of situation. How you gonna come to somebody's house with force and numbers, and you the ones that leave with the casualty? But I don't even want to put too much on that. What you got? Go ahead.
And they called the police. When he was Yo, who won fight? Wait, what they say? Man, the toughest dreadlock ever. Who won it? Deborah Belly. Go ahead. But yeah, one person died, and the phone call is hilarious. They're in the car. These guys came to his house. They had 2 guns too. They had 2 guns with them. They came to his house, and they're on the phone like, he shot Sebastian. He shot Sebastian. Go ahead. What's on your mind, Mr. El Poo?
You don't come to nobody's house unless you want some real smoke. So they went knock, and he went.
Knocking on heaven's door. But yeah, you got something to say about that, First Lady?
I just have to agree with you all. You don't come to anybody else's house unless you plan on being the one to walk away alive and leaving the other people and prepare for the body bag. I feel like they got what they deserve. Hate to hear that somebody lost their life, but like you said, when your family is in there, you're going to do whatever it takes to protect your family, and they were completely in violation. And that's one thing that I can't stand about females is getting your family members involved and stuff, because it could have been the brother, that ended up dead. I don't know exactly who lost their life, but most of the time, females get their families involved on stuff and still turn around and be with that man or be with that person. It's just a waste of time to me. Like, if the person really have not done any physical harm to you, don't get your family involved. Then your family want to go like they Billy Badass, and look what happens.
Yeah, that's that ghetto statistic. 9 times out of 10, a woman's involved type situation. But what were you about to say?
I was getting ready to say, if my sister came to me and was saying something about, she feels threatened by her boyfriend or whatever the case is, you know what I would tell her? Are you with him now? Or, you're not in his presence right now. Don't go back.
Right.
Don't go back. Now you're away from him. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone, because I'm not finna go up there, because I understand that I already had a situation like that. I got shot over some family business, So I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
As long as you stay away from me.
But she did lie. Like it's obvious she lied, and even the guy, they got video of it. Their little situation where she was the aggressor trying to hit him, and then she fell over a plot, and she made it all kind of stuff. So but bad situation. I think she should be on trial. She needs to be on trial and get charged for that murder of that young man who was in the car, one of her little brother friends. So.
I agree.
Close situation.
Absolutely.
I need to be the detective on that case. Yeah, girl. You liar. Yeah. Let's go.
Next topic in the news. Trump. Okay, so we was first going to be talking about the whole Mark Meadows flipping on him. That was his inside guy, which was the tea leaves of the ball dropping. But the fact of the matter is, the balls actually drop. So we can just get to the goodies. Bring that picture back up, Floyd X. Yeah, this dude, 37 felony counts, willful retention of national defense information, conspiracy to obstruct justice, and corruptly concealing documents. This cat is on audio talking about how he doesn't have the authority to declassify this information, and he's still sort of like showing it and putting it out there. They got him sitting there talking about how, do we have to give this back, or let's not give it back, or let's hide this, move it, shuffle it to this room, or can we destroy it? So I mean, there's all this stuff coming out where it's just like, this was the guy that ran in 2016. His whole campaign, his great success was basically accusing Hillary of being irresponsible with confidential information. He actually voted into or caused it to be into a law, a special punishment for this type of thing. So this is a person that really banged the table about this issue, and now all of this stuff is coming out, and it's complete hypocrisy, and it's the chickens coming home to roost. What you got to say about that, First Lady?
All I have to say that if he would have just upped the documents from the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation. He could just possibly be a free man and may not be headed to jail. He's been feeling like he's above the law from day one. I guess now everything's coming to light, and he realized he's not as above the law as he thought he was. Yeah, Trump does what Trump does.
What you got to say about that, Walt?
I mean, look, I don't think he getting. They wouldn't. He got arrested. They wouldn't even get to do the mugshot. We ain't seen no mugshot. I think this just gonna roll off his back like water on a duck's back. To be honest with you, and that's how he acted. Hopefully, it sticks. That's all I gotta say.
I want to add something else. I personally think that, if he doesn't go to jail, more than likely they'll just offer him to sign off that he can never run for president in the U.S. That's my take on it. If he doesn't do jail, it's like he would have to do either or. Exactly.
Yeah, but don't lose sight of this. If he doesn't go to jail and he gets elected again, he's going to pardon himself.
Well, of course.
Yeah, that's how. Who did that? With Nixon.
Nobody.
Wait, listen. Let me finish what I was saying, brother. Richard Nixon, Secretary of State. He, because they got arrested for pardoning Nixon. For pardoning Nixon, but he didn't pardon his main guy who ended up doing jail time. I forgot what was his name. Bob. Damn. I'm so terrible at this.
But still, but we got the point, and exactly, and that's the thing about it. He doesn't need to become president to get pardoned. If a Republican wins, whoever wins, they'll probably just pardon him.
Right, let's make a deal. Come on, I'll stop. I ain't gonna run. Like if it's him and DeSantis, and he like, okay, I'll bow out right now, but you gotta pardon me, bro. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
So we'll see how that. But I mean, we'll see how that plays out. But I mean, it's not just a bunch of smoke. I mean, this they got the audio, they got the goods, they got the testimony. I mean, they got his words, and not to mention the fact that you got all of his video talking about Hillary and how much of an issue this was, and now this is what he's doing. So we'll see how this plays out. But this is not going to be as easy to escape as that other one. This he's going to have to deal with the repercussions of this one. I'm telling you right now.
Teflon Don. That's all I
don't care what you say. He might be Teflon, but somebody's going to jail. If it's not him, some of his aides, somebody, maybe some of his lawyers, somebody's going to go down.
If he doesn't plead bargain, he is going to get convicted. I'm not saying he's going to jail because, again, I think that, jail is a different thing, but he's going to get convicted. He's going to get punished after a fashion, and then it might just get expunged because some Republican person, is going to kiss the ring and then it's going to make it all go away. So, and they still apologizing for this fool. They're still pretending like, ain't nothing wrong about this. This is a witch hunt. It's like, well, wait a second. You guys had a big issue about this back in 2016, and now it's nothing.
And you know what's even crazier? 4 of these charges, at least 4 of the charges, carry a maximum of 20 years. Woo!
Let me ask the question. Let me ask the question. First of all, I want to say Trump. Let me ask the question. Do y'all think he gonna go to jail? Do y'all think he gonna be in cuffs at any time?
I'm looking at this one. Yeah, I actually do. I do. I think that's going to happen. I don't think he's going to win. I don't think the Republicans are going to win. I think that, hopefully someone other than Biden runs, but they probably won't. But it's just the like you said, the lesser two evils that'll probably win, and he won't have that Republican protection, and the justice process will run out. They have to do it. I mean, he was so grossly ridiculous about it. Not to mention the January 6th stuff. They have to prosecute him. And unless they don't have to do shit, dude, what are you talking about? They don't. It sounds like that's your opinion, man. You saying it's like they have to. They don't have to do a damn thing, and I don't think they are. I personally don't think they're gonna do nothing. They're gonna come with all these things, these charges. They got them on there, but then they're gonna be like, okay, well, during the investigation, we decided not to prosecute and blah blah blah. Come on, bro. Trump's gonna be at Mar-a-Lago shipping this. We'll see.
They have a fiduciary responsibility to the American people to prosecute this man.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. When I say that they have to, I'm saying that if they're supposed to be shown as demonstrating upholding the law, that no one's above the law, they have to do it. If they don't care about it, then you're right, they won't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, I hear you.
So, yeah, that's it. So we'll see. We'll see. That's all I got to say. But this soap opera is playing out nice and juicy. But we'll see. So what else we got in the news?
I think that's it for the news, or is it?
That be all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So now we're going to get into the first topic: the LGBTQ plus curriculum in California schools. Now, I can't say I really know exactly all the details of what they're trying to accomplish. You know, this is, well, I guess this is Pride Month, so the first thing we'll do is acknowledge that. Now, there's a lot of us that are not necessarily behind this thing. Look, I can't say that I'm behind all those alphabets, but I'm definitely behind some of them. As far as teaching it in school, look, you can't be regulating your thought process and what you think on other people. For the same reason that you don't want religious people enforcing their religious views on you, you shouldn't be trying to enforce basically what is tantamount to your religious views about sexuality on them. You know, children just need basic information. You let parents raise their children, and when they get old enough to make a decision, they can come to something wherever they're going to be. But you can't be just sitting there forcing it on people, telling people this is that is okay if they don't believe it is okay, because it's actually okay to have their beliefs.
Definitely. This is like, this situation is going on in California. That was on the news. People was fighting because they're trying to put because June is Pride Month, and they want to plaster it up on the walls, pictures. This was a great homosexual guy right here, Milker. That's what they're trying to indoctrinate to our children. Then they got stores like Target that's putting up, selling Pride Month clothes for children, making it with the nice little cute rainbows. This is what society has come to, and enough is enough. Enough is enough. That's why I said I put my daughter. My daughter is in private school. It's a Christian school. Because listen, I might not necessarily agree or believe with all the beliefs that school does, but at least it's a foundation that's being set in her brain, and not all this. Okay, it's Pride Month. I'm not a guy or a chick. I'm non-binary. I'm just a person. Like, what? So what's that between your legs? You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's at. And I'm all for that. All the people, I wish I knew when they was protesting, I'd have been down there with them. Against the pride crap.
First Lady, you got something to say about that?
I'm absolutely not for it. I'm not against people personal preferences, but children barely know how to clean their room. They're in there to learn to get an education, learn their English, their mathematics, all these different types of things. They choose to take religion out of school, but they want to promote, same sex in school. I'm totally against it. Let children be children. Let them grow up, and once they turn 18, let them figure out what they want to be. I don't think it should be something that's supported in school. If the parents want to support it at home, let them support it at home. Like, I would not want my children learning or about the LGBTQ community in the schools at all. I don't think that's important part of education at all. I'm totally against it. I'm not against anybody that choose to be lesbian, gay, queer, bisexual, whatever you choose, that's your preference. But let children be children. That's the problem with this world today. People are not allowing kids to be kids. They're allowing them to be what they want them to be. And even when you see a child become that way, let the parents deal with that. Don't promote that stuff in school. I'm totally against it.
What you got to say about that, El Poo?
I remember back in the day when I was going to school, we had something called sex education.
Correct.
Which they taught you about physiology and about reproduction. And that's about as far as it went. So that was cool. Now I don't understand how pride and all that old stuff fits into that, because it doesn't make sense. Because you're not going to get no reproduction out of a proud person that ain't, mating with with the opposite sex. Doesn't make sense. And another thing I got a problem with is just the word pride. Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And then another thing I got a problem with is the rainbow. Jesse Jackson made up something called the Rainbow Coalition a few decades ago. they done stole the damn rainbow and made it a gay thing. Oh, it is where it is. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. I'm not bashing nobody, but I'm just saying, is gay the new black?
Yeah.
Or is gay ahead of black now?
Well, I'll say this. I think that it's sad that people of different opinions are now being considered to be of a hateful position. I do think that some people are coming with hate energy, and I'm not a fan of that. I don't support that. But I mean, there's also a concept of disagreeing with it. It's okay. Some of us of our religious, cultural position, thought processes that have been going on for thousands of years, and to continue to think that way, they have the right to follow out and live and function that way. When we brought a lot of this stuff into the equation, there was the concept of tolerance. And to me, that's what we should be doing. People that are Buddhist, people that are Christian, people that are atheists, the reason why we do tolerance is we go, even though I don't believe what you believe, I'm going to respect you for your beliefs, and I'm going to function and do my thing, you function and do your thing, and the things that we can do together, we'll do those things together. But we don't got to do everything together. But when you basically try to rewrite what's right and basically say, that's hate, your beliefs are hate, I mean, that's very disrespectful to, again, things and thought processes and culture and human dynamics that have been played for thousands of years. So, that's my situation. But as far as, I'm not going to sit here and co-sign about the whole, I have an issue with gay or lesbian or bisexual. To me, I won't say that these are people are choosing that. I'm saying that they choose to follow that lifestyle, but they are what they are. So I'll give those people that respect. I mean, I think it's, you are what you are.
Let me read this off to you. Prince in the Night. My princess boy. Heather has two mommies. Those are books for children. That's like Dr. Seuss. When we was in school, we was reading stuff like Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat. The Prince, my princess boy. This is stuff that they trying to add into the curriculum in schools. I'm not with it. It's disgusting, and it's going against our Lord and Savior, white Jesus.
I want to say this. I've always had a true problem as far as them utilizing the rainbow for pride. And I've always had that problem because, I'm a believer. I'm a believer in God. And I just feel like, why take something so precious? The rainbow was supposed to be in God's promise to the world. It's in the book of Genesis. So why take something that's really considered a sin, and then you use the rainbow, which is a part of God's promise, to promote your sexuality preference that you enjoy so much? That's my only problem that I really have, is dealing with the rainbow, something that's supposed to be God, that is God's promise to the world. And
there we go. I was about to say they don't believe that, but yeah, go ahead. What you got to say about it, Floyd X?
Hey man, listen. I think all four of you are on your Chief Keef thing, talking about what you don't like, but we're not really getting into the issue of what's going on here with the LGBTQ community. If you have a child who is homosexual, and when you will want them to feel normal in school, and if you're not talked about and everything that you feel inside is shunned and pushed away, it's a bad feeling as a student or as a child. We know about how much of a bully that young people can be. And, that has to be considered when we're talking about the LGBTQ plus curriculum in California schools, because California is only one of 4 states that is currently doing that right now, or pushing that agenda.
Okay, can I say something? Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay. When did you decide that your child was gay? At what age? Because if my son wasn't born, and the first thing he said when he was born was "wah," I wouldn't say he was gay.
So if your son comes to you and say, "Dad, I'm gay,"
how old is he?
Let's say he's 12.
Okay.
Say he's 12 years old and he said he's gay, he's attracted to boys. What do you do next?
Get him some counseling.
Okay, and then let's say that goes on for years. He turns 17. He's in high school. Nothing's changed.
Okay, well, then I accept it then at that point, But the thing is, I don't want him to be exposed to things like that, at a younger age, because I think being gay is a choice and it's an influence.
I agree with you. It is a choice, in my opinion. It is a choice,
and it's an influence.
Choice of as far as a lifestyle, not necessarily a choice of what you feel, right?
Choice of a lifestyle, not what you feel. No, it's different. That's different. I hear what you're saying, Mr. Nice Guy. That is different. But it's a choice as a lifestyle, because a person who feels that way can choose to go straight.
That's right. I choose not to murder everybody when I sit there and have my feelings and thoughts. So it's a choice. It's a lifestyle.
I get that. I agree with that. But as far as teaching, what do you think they're going to teach that could be so harmful? I know Mr. Walker is talking about the two mommies. The two mommies in a home is a reality. They are homes with two mommies. They're home with two daddies. It's a reality.
Wait. But why would my child need to know about that? See, especially if I feel like that ain't normal, which is not normal. Check this out.
Go ahead.
Well, you ever seen, like, look, I got a bunch of dogs. You ever seen like a boy dog humping another boy dog? What's the first thing you think?
Yeah, I've seen it.
What's the first thing you think? The hell wrong with my damn dog? He tripping.
Yep.
Whether you lesbian or gay, you gonna think that if you see that's what I'm saying. It's not normal, and
you don't know that. Whether you lesbian or gay, they probably look at it different. Oh, look at him.
Anthropomorphizing.
You're a damn lie. Wait, hold on. Let's think realistically. Everybody thinks that when you see a boy dog humping a boy dog, like that's even when my pit bull was in heat.
Jaywalk.
Listen. Let me finish real quick. Let me finish, bro. Can I fucking finish? Even when my pit bull female dog was humping on the boy dog, she was in such heat like that. That was not normal. To me, that was like she's trying to hump him. Like everybody was tripping. So that's what I'm saying. Now they're trying to indoctrinate this in schools for children, impressionable little children. Keep that crap to yourself. I don't care if my best friend got two mommies or two daddies.
But this is the thing. When you are teaching children how to conduct themselves, you have to teach them how to conduct yourself if you go to your friend's house and he has two daddies. Is it okay for a little 5-year-old boy to go to his friend's house, find out that he has two daddies and be like, oh, y'all nasty. Look at y'all. You got two daddies. And then he go to school and everybody teasing this little boy who has two daddies because they are not taught how to conduct themselves in public and be respectful of people who choose his lifestyle. Think about it.
I got something to say about that.
It's up to the parents. Let that start at home. If the parents want their children to know about that, that should be optional. They always say learning starts from home. I've always talked to my children about the different gender sex. I have people in my family that or of those letters, and we accept them. It's not that I'm against it, it's my preference. Let me be the one to teach my children. And the other thing, just like they have special education in the classroom at school or whatnot, if they want to put it that way, let it separate for those that want to learn about it or the parents want it. It should be optional. It should not be something that's forced or mandatory if they're going to have it in the schools for all students to learn about it. I say let the parents teach them at school. Like you said, there are bullying, there are this and that at school. Has it stopped? Absolutely not. People are still committing suicide behind bullying and all of those natures. So I see it's an effort that they're trying to take, but a lot of people are religious and just not for it. And that's probably why some parents are against it being mentioned in the schools.
The majority of parents are against it.
Let me say this.
Majority.
Let me say this. It's unfortunate not all households have the basic foundation as just good parents. They can have a one parent, two parent, it don't matter. Some households have bad parents. So you bringing all these children, gathering them together in a school for learning, and they come with that baggage of bad parenting to where they think it's okay to insult an adult because they're homosexual, or the insult their children because their children's parent is homosexual. So that's something where you can say, according to the Bible, the sins of the father shall be visited upon the child because the father's gay. So now the child is being bullied in school because his father's gay, because those children were not taught how to conduct themselves and to let people be people. Let the gay people be gay. So we're gonna teach in school, hey, these are people just like us. They are to be respected and protected, just like anybody else.
Yeah,
I think you can teach that without necessarily embracing concepts or dealing with the concept of two parents or whatever. I think you can instill the concept of just being respectful to somebody, no matter what's over there, not even giving anticipation of that. I think that look, bullying is an issue, and we can tackle that without basically representation. But again, I mean, I understand it. If they're going to be in there too, they want to see themselves in there too. Look, my daughter, I put my daughter in public school because I wanted her to be around real people. I wanted her to see the world. And I knew that she was going to be around a lot of savagery and people that did things that we didn't do. But I would be like, I'm not running from that. I'm like, look, check this out. This is what they do. This is not what we do, but that's what they do. But notwithstanding, we're going to treat everybody with respect. So again, I don't think you necessarily have to have those type of books or those type of things to install, hey, you need to treat people with respect no matter what they do. But that having said, I mean, I get your point. And as far as representation, I mean, they have a right to be represented too. But that's certain things, I don't know that they really need to be discussed at that level. I don't want to sound like DeSantis talking about, teaching Black history to elementary people because they're not necessarily equipped enough to process it. Because I mean, now I sound like I'm making that same argument about the LGBTQ thing. So I mean, I get it. You know what, Floyd? I salute you for the position that you've taken. That's some good stuff.
Yes, sir.
We got a comment from Tony Boyd. I don't want my kids and grandkids being taught the same-sex relationship is okay. Oh, where's the horn for Tony Boyd?
Hold on, before you
That's disrespectful.
That's bullshit right there. Listen, when you say I don't want my children to be taught about same-sex relationships, but you got to teach them about respecting people. And if you sit there and say, I don't want to teach it, keep that shit out the school, that's a blanket just putting a wool over your eye like life ain't happening in real time.
That's two different things, Floyd.
No, it's not. If you don't teach people what gay people are, right?
Floyd.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. If you don't teach children what gay people are and what they do, when they see it, they're going to catch them off guard and they're going to respond like everybody respond when they see something that's different from them or something that's what they're not used to. They're going to rebuke it, repudiate it, and look at it with a stern look of disgust and act like they are aliens. And for the adults probably could take it, and the child, let's say that the child of the two gay parents never seen this, and now he got his friend he brought over looking at him like he crazy. Come on, that's traumatizing. We gotta respect and understand the traumatization that happens to these people.
We grew up doing the dozens, bagging, just whatever your flow is, we gonna freaking elevate that and just throw that out there. You're dark skinned, you got a big lips, you got a big nose. Okay, I was perfect. Wait, hold on. I was born perfect. That's not my fault. But I understand people who go through that type of stuff. So you just gotta in school. I think if you just raise right with your parents, you're gonna be a good person. Because we seen people who was gay. I remember how my father used to react to this guy. His name was Freddie, one of my auntie friends, and he used to talk about him and clown him, but he still had a good rapport with the dude. It was nothing menacing and evil, but he would just say little slick stuff to him. But it was all, and Freddie would love Pops, like not that way, but he loved my dad, even though he used to make fun of him and clown him. And I feel like I kind of understood it to where you don't have to be hurtful and disrespectful. And my father never sat down with me like, okay, you see a gay person, you're supposed to treat them such a way. I just knew how to behave around people.
Remember, we grew up in the same household. First lady, real quick. Let me read the. We got a long comment. This brother, shout out to brother Aaron Williams. He was on. He come on to our Friday Night Live, but he says because they are helpful, fulfill God's promise in all holy books. Fall of man in the Quran and the apocalypse hasn't started. Like she just said, everyone will come to evaluate and begin the end. I have no idea what that means. Y'all get that?
Just ban him from making more comments.
No, we don't do that.
Tune in. But just you can't comment no more, brother.
All right, go ahead, First Lady.
No, I'm just kidding.
I just have a question. I have a question to Mr. Floyd X. Do you think there should be a curriculum in the schools to protect Blacks, to educate people that all of us Black people are not evil and bad, and to stop hatred towards the Blacks? Should that be a curriculum in the schools?
Does somebody feel that way? Is that a normal?
I'm asking you. Just do you think
this should be taught? Should there be a curriculum that goes an extra step to focus up and bring this information out as far as protecting of Black people and accepting Black people?
I think I would say maybe in white schools where most of these police officers are raised at.
Why?
Go ahead. I can hear you, First Lady.
I said, why only in white schools? Why not in all schools? Since supposedly most other races are the ones that allegedly don't like Blacks as much. Just like it's the same for me. I said it earlier about the united we stand, divided we fall. The LGBT community gets most of the things that they want because they stand together and fight for those things. Now, we all have said of some sort of another about how people treat us as Black, and our kids have been mistreated by different races and stuff. So that's why I asked, do you think that should be a curriculum in the school to protect Black people?
I think
and educate about hatred and not treat them certain ways. Do you think that?
I think there is already a curriculum. It's called Black History. And I think that when you teach in Black history, you are showing, okay, this was these people's strife, and this is them, and they rising up, and then you go from the slave to Martin Luther King to Malcolm X to the uprising and to the respectable ones, or not, I'm gonna say, I take that back, not the respectable, but the ones who have gained the headway and made it as Black folks to where white people that's learning this got to look at Black people with a sign of respect. Oh man, he did that. Okay. So in the same sense, if you do the same thing for gay people, they be like, oh, that gay dude, let's say brings up Harvey Milk. I don't know. I have no idea what Harvey Milk. I just know he was a gay senator or something. That's all I know. So I don't have nothing. I can't say nothing good about gays in the sense of this is what gays achieved. This is what they did for Americans. Except, I take that back, except for people like that. What's the brother who wrote the book? Used to be with Martin Luther King, Abernathy, right? He was considered gay. Ralph Abernathy, right? So they're all
getting off track. You on a railroad track in the background, Floyd. We getting off track with this.
That's the bridge, the Capital City Bridge. That's what it is.
The Mustard
Gate. I just want to say this, and we can leave off of this. But you said Black history. History is in the past. What's going on today with the Blacks in the present, and the killing, the shooting, the drive-by while Black, all that particular stuff, just like with the whole pride thing, it's what's going on in present that's being taught. So Black history is history, past tense. I'm talking about present, studying that's going on now that we're dealing with.
No, First Lady, it's all encompassing. The curriculum, the history is the curriculum. It's showing you, this give you a background of why you got to respect these people. And you could go to if you go translate it to a whole homosexual thing, a history of homosexuality, and say, okay, homosexuality has been around this far. Some people say it only goes as far back as white people. Some say it goes further than that. But if you put it into context of where people say, okay, like we as grown-ups, I think everybody on this screen understands gay people and who they are, and we don't walk around bad-mouthing gay people, from what I know, we all look, okay, that's what they do. That's what they do. It's not my business. And we have to teach our children to conduct themselves the same way. A good household can and most likely will do that. But again, some household got some children who got some badass parents, Mr. Tony Boyd.
No, that was a great comment. It was a great comment.
A lot of badass kids come from good parents. I agree. We all know that it fits that category. I agree with that. So we them badass children gotta be taught, hey, this is the proper way to conduct yourself, and this is have some kind of respect. You don't have to agree with it, but you gotta respect people.
I want to say this. Listen, I'm pro heterosexual, but I do want to say this, and I do want to thank the gay community because there's less competition out there for me to crack a bad one. Yeah.
Okay, time for shout outs and on to the next part.
On that note,
so hard again.
Sex Talk with Walk, Thursdays, 9 a.m. My bad, 9 p.m.
Shout out to Mr. Walt. Sex Talk with Walt.
I don't like that. I look like a damn molester or some shit. That little promo you got. I'm like, yes.
Hey, he does look like that.
Shout out now.
First and foremost.
That's fucked up, Mr. Nice Guy. Shout out to La Brea Trucking, always supporting the show, always representing. If you need some towing, call that brother. You saw the phone number. Call him. He transport across America, transcontinental America. Muhammad's Meats. Pause. Muhammad's Meats. He's working out the Bay Area. I think this weekend. I think he's in Stockton this weekend. So if you want to go to Stockton, get you some Muhammad's Meat, go to his Facebook page and you can get the latest update, where he's at, what he's doing. He updated regularly. He's active. He's active on social media. So if you want to get information where he at, check him out.
Right. Also, I always forget my brother, good brother, Kilo 2 Music. I've been forgetting to mention this brother. He's been on the show. Buddy Bud Music. Salute. Jason Lynn, he coming on the show. We working it out. We working it out with his schedule. Damn, did I forget somebody? JC.
I'm from the city of Compton, where you want to get your puss. Light green and fluffy, sticky, smelly, and lovely. Got that powder too, you know what it do. Caribbean flavor, sit still to my plate. Bust do what they can.
Not out. Yep. That's my favorite song from Mr. Toppy Wappy. I think the other brother's name, but that's a great song right there.
Oh man,
I think it's T Baby.
T Baby.
T
Okay.
Baby.
Got it.
Yeah, he's an artist on Toppy Wappy's label as well. Yeah.
All right. And then one more.
I'm trying to get signed. My old ass. I'll rap too, Toppy Wappy, man. Come on, what about me? No, I'm just kidding.
One more shout out. One more. Watch the Focus Up show every Saturday at 9 a.m. We committed. We've been doing this for 3 years almost, right? Almost 3 years we've been doing this Focus Up show, trying to grow. Like, subscribe the page to the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We got our website, thefocusupshow.com, where you can get a personal insight if you want to learn more about each one of us. We all got our bios on the website and give you a brief history about us if you want to learn more about the hosts of the show. And go to our YouTube page also. That's where you can help us out the best. Subscribe to the YouTube page.
Share.
Right. All right.
So we're going into the next topic.
Juicy topic.
Breaking up with your significant other. Do you break up with your friends and family too? You want to start off with that, Walk?
I thought we was talking about the other one, but break up with them. Hey, I had plenty of breakups. Damn. Yeah, I got dumped 2 weeks ago again. But anyway, yeah, if you break up with your significant other, you have to break up with the family. It's just natural because you're gonna be doing your thing, and she might be doing her thing, and you don't really want to hear about what she's doing. If I'm chilling with my boy and like that show, because I had a real good relationship with my ex-brother, and we was cool. But I had to break up with him. Like, I ain't fucking with you no more. Because now I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to show too much in case we get back together. You feel me? So you got to break up with them. And you're going to, because it's just going to be a little bit awkward.
Yeah, see, I think that's messy. That's what, I think that's what he's talking about is the norm, and that's the sad reality of it. But I think it's messy. I hate the fact that my dude finds himself a awesome lady, and I develop a sister, and now she's my friend, and now they broke it up, and now I'm just supposed to just cut off this person that I've developed a friendship with. So I mean, I don't like none of that stuff. I feel like, look, it's a village out here. If you don't want to be with somebody and you want to move on, that's fine. But we all need to have our society, our circles, our connection. We got to figure out a way to function and still just kind of move on in the way that we can move on with people that we've come across or come to dealing with or connected with. So that's my position. What you got to say about that, First Lady?
I think it's situational. If you establish a true relationship with someone, it will continue. I think the part that makes it difficult is when you move on, your new partner, how they accept you still bonding and communicating and being friends with the family friends. So I think that's where the real issue at hand comes in. I think it's possible, if, like I said, if you establish a true relationship with someone, it will continue on both ends. But if it was never sincere to begin with, it will fade out.
Good stuff. What you got to say about that, El Poo?
If I broke up with somebody and I kept in touch with their friends, family, or whatever the case is, it'd be for two reasons. One would be to keep tabs on my ex. The other would be because one of them owed me some money.
What you got to say about that, Flit X?
Man, I think you have to break up with them in a sense, because you get with somebody and then
that sound like it depends.
You're right. I agree with you. I agree with you. So I'm gonna say this: break up with all they asses. Leave them all. F it. You break up, you separate, because you don't want to come back around, and then she got a new dude. Everybody, and you sit there watching them accepting the new dude, and you did looking like an outsider. No, you break up with all they asses. Go about your business. Find you a new tribe, First Lady. Find you a new tribe.
Don't give them that power, man. You let them do whatever the hell they want to do. It's good for them. You know what I'm saying? You do you. We connections. We still gotta work with we all we got.
I'm out.
So that's enough. You want to get into the you said what you thought we were about to talk about, Walk? You talking about the male friends plotting? Is that what you thought we were about to get into?
Yeah, let's
do it.
Our male friends secretly are male friends plotting to engage in with sex with their women friends. I'm like this. Where'd y'all go? I do have an opinion on this.
Well, you know what, First Lady, you want to? Well, I guess we should probably come back to you because you don't have the inside track on this.
She ready. First lady, like I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, go ahead, First Lady.
I'm not a man, but I do believe in certain cases that is the situation. Like some men may be waiting for the female, see that they're vulnerable at some point, and
First Lady.
What?
You're a lady. Do you have any male friends who that you know they ain't trying to get no sex from you?
Do I have any male friends that I know that are not trying to get to my knowledge?
Yo.
No, none of them is trying to get sex. All you guys are my friends on this panel. None of you guys are trying to get sex from me. Boom.
Oh. That's a horn.
As good as I look, I'm surprised First Lady ain't trying to like everybody else.
They walked in First Lady plotting on him.
Yeah. Hey, mute her mic for her response. Mute her mic.
I was told if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Well, let me say this. Like when I was younger, I really didn't think men and women could be friends because I knew a chick, she used to sell weed and she was a stud lesbian. And I was still like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I want another sack and I got a sack for you. Just kidding. But now I think about it now, I was kind of being disrespectful to this young lady. For real. So I do, and now that I grew older, I have lots of female friends. I find it better having female friends than guy friends. You know what I'm saying? Because they're more loyal and they gonna tell you the truth on a lot of the situations and just keep it G. I do have a lot of female friends that I have not engaged in sex with.
Is Jaywalk telling the truth?
Hell no.
Ouch, damn, bro. You know I got people watching.
I believe him. I think he is telling the truth. He got female friends who are truly his friends. I believe that.
I can relate to what he said about, sometimes the females can be better friends or close, not better, but he can establish
more loyal.
Yes, exactly. Because I've always felt that way, about guys. I feel like some of my male friends, I can confide in them better than I can confide with my female friends, and they're more loyal and trustworthy. And then you don't have to hear all the gossip with the female stuff and everything. If you want a secret kept, I feel like with my male friends, they're kept compared to some of the females. So I get where he's coming from that aspect.
I could understand that point to a sense where you say if it's two males, they competing for the same thing. So they can only be so loyal. If they want what you got, they'll backstab you or turn on you. But a female, she ain't going after what you got. You got a female you like, she ain't tripping. But a dude, sad to say, they want that girl you got, they'll plot behind your back. It's a sad story.
Excuse me, I'm streaming live on Facebook, and Vanna Boo, she says, stop telling lies. So Vanna Boo, do you think guys and girls could be female? I mean, do you think guys and girls could be friends? Like, just give your answer. Your fine answer.
Here's my situation. I was like, okay, so I was married before, and then for a long stretch, I was like a celibate monk. And it wasn't until then that I really understood how valuable relationships were with females when basically that was off the table. So I'm saying that, I do see a lot of guys that are plotting, especially if you're single. If you're single or if you just don't care, you're on the prowl, then everything's a prospect. But, there's a lot of people that are just not really connecting with some female where they just don't see her that way. You know what I'm saying? Some people really have a brotherly, sisterly connection with some people. And some people are actually just not trying to mess up that house or mess up their house or whatever. So it's a discipline thing. So again, I think there are cases where there's a lot of dudes that is conniving, but I've come to realize that you can have really great relationships. I process women completely differently as not a prospect, as opposed to when, like I said, when I was looking for something. So it's just different. So I have great relationships with women now, and I ain't in nobody's DMs. I ain't trying to mess with nobody. That's just the reality. So
Hey,
that's easy when nobody trying to crack you. Like they trying to, my DM is full.
give him a horn. I'll give him a horn for that one.
hey, let me put Mr. Tony Boy's statement. He got 2 statements on here. Let me put it out. He says first, hold on. Oh, he got 3 now. If the guy is giving money, he expects a return. So I guess he's saying a male friend, if giving money to the woman, he expects a return. And then other than that, they can be just friends. And now he just put this one. Actually, Music wrote a song about it. Okay, I just want my friend back. Okay, we hear you. Shout out to Music.
You ain't really got to
Okay,
be my
wait,
girlfriend.
stream live on Facebook. Vonda says yes, they can. Yes, you can. But once you cross the line, it's a wrap. And she said DM is full, Negro. You a lie. Wait. She talking about me. Wait, hold on.
Oh,
Why about a boo?
about you.
Word.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on the show with your fine ass.
All right, we look like we're at the end of the show. Everybody
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah, everybody got what they want to say out of. Y'all want to drag it out?
I do want to clarify that I'm married now, so that's
No, can we just jump into that topic about the phone real quick?
Let's do that. Let's
okay. What you got to say about this, man? We go ahead. We stream live on the Focus Up.
So so are you playing something or are you just listening to
something?
No,
I'm listening.
Okay, yeah. So now we're gonna talk about, can your mate check your phone? So this is perfect. See, my wife's out the house, so she not gonna hear this. I'm gonna keep it straight, okay? I don't like to talk about my wife on this show.
Bad start, brother.
Wait, check this out. I'm not trying to stop. I don't like to talk about my wife on the show. She's not on the show. I don't want to talk about no one who's not on the show to defend themselves. But I'll say this. She will give me ish about contacting with any female. She give me ish on being on the same screen with First Lady. So, I'm just saying that she's like that. So if I know she's like that, I'm not giving you my phone. It's not that I'm doing nothing, whatever. I know that she'll be looking for an argument. And I'm like, look, if I'm going to be damned if I do and damned if I don't, then I'm just going to be damned if I don't, because it's just easier that way. So the bottom line is, I'm not going to give you something to fabricate an argument. You're not going to find the goods on me, but you're going to probably find something that you can fuss about. Whether I have a picture of something that I sent to my guys as part of a joke, where she's like, what's this picture for? I like, a good example. You know how we was all in the group with Paction and stuff like that, and we create all these type of memes clowning each other. Well, in order to clown somebody, you have to get a picture of a person. So I might capture a picture of a female to put on this meme to make a joke about her. But if she were to go through my phone, she'd just see a picture of this female and be like, who's this? So that's my whole point. So I'm keep it simple. Shut the F up. Hey, I'm also not trying to get killed in my sleep. So
like
go ahead.
Get your ass off that damn internet. Who is that? Who the fuck is that? Get your ass off
here. God damn. That's funny.
Hey, this is how I feel about that. Can my woman or my significant use my phone? Hell no, you don't touch it. Look, I live by myself, Vanna Boo. Oh, girl. Anyway, I live by myself, and I got like phones that I use just for music. Everyone got a lock on them. I'm up to shit. Wink, wink. Yeah, I'll be up to shit. So listen, all you married guys on the show, Lloyd X, TS, so can you switch phones with your woman for the whole day? I know Floyd X answer.
My answer is yes, nigga. What?
Thank you. That's what I said. I know Floyd X answer.
Shit.
I already answered that. Dude, it would be an argument, like I say. If I were to get a text, it says First Lady, even though it's part of the group, if she just saw my phone and it just said First Lady, it's gonna be a problem. But that's how the group goes. So guess what? My phone is always face down. So, that's what it is. The thing about it is, even though she's crazy like that about that type of stuff, she knows it's just BS. She goes, I'm not really tripping like that. I just like to fuss about it. And I'm like, I don't
bro. Nah, don't try to clean that up.
I'm not cleaning it up.
Clean that
It's
up,
crazy.
bro.
I'm just saying it. Well, again, go ahead.
It sounds like you're explaining. You're explaining, bro.
I'm explaining why. I'm
like this because I heard this one time on a radio show. I think it was Ryan Seacrest or something. It was like, can you switch phones with your woman for the whole day? I'm gonna keep it going. I cannot do that. I will not do that because I'm up to shit. That's why I'm divorced 3 times up in this piece. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is with me. So you married guys, it's questionable, Steinhardt. It's questionable. I know Floyd A's answer. Yeah, he leave his computer open, his phone on. I've been in his house a lot of times. I be like, damn, bro, you really are a good guy.
Hey, my girl can look at my phone because I need help with it anyway, so it ain't nothing. I don't even use my damn phone.
Man.
Shit, if you was cheap, El Poo would be on some shit with pictures like, send that message to that girl over there because you don't use no phone nowhere, bro. Like, damn.
I know we be sending you texts all the stuff about the meetings and the whatever. You come up like, what? Huh? What? I don't know nothing about nothing. First lady, what's your take on all this stuff?
Huh? What was the question?
About the phone.
I have my phone over in a heartbeat. I have nothing to hide. What you see is what you get. There's nothing to hide in my phone. But I will say that I honestly am not one of those females that go checking phones and looking for phones. And like Mr. Nice Guy said, it does raise extra questions, unnecessary questions. I don't even want to be bothered with that, doing that to myself. I strongly believe in what's in the dark will come to light, whether it's me or my significant other. So I'm not a phone checker. And if I do go to ask for your phone and you're resistant, that's automatically a flag to me right there. So I'm not a phone checker, but I will hand my phone over in a heartbeat. I have nothing to hide. And before the question gets asked, can I switch my phone for a day? Absolutely, I can.
Hey, let me also bring up the fact that in that Travis Rudolph case, that's how he got so-called caught by that girl. She snuck into his phone and got the information and saw the text. Somehow she snuck into his phone and saw that he was meeting up with some other girl, and that's what set that whole chain of events off. So the whole thing started with getting into his phone.
I think he was asleep. Like, you know how you got that fingerprint?
Yeah.
I think he was sleeping. She was like,
that happened to my son twice. He ended up on Judge Judy behind.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hey, Walk, we was talking about this before, how you said that people be fishing on Instagram and stuff like that and whatever. I'll get random texts that just be like, hi. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't even want to deal with that type of situation. I'm delete, blocking, whatever, because I know that these be bots, people trying to catch you with all this. I don't need someone unsophisticated on my devices clicking on something that they don't need to click on, causing me fallback. So that's why I'm going to absolutely control access to my device. You can interpret it how you mother effing want to interpret it.
What's the belt, Walk? What's the belt?
If you